Hey, I got a question about the game within the game. So, you took them out of a lot of things they wanted to do last time. I'm sure they're going to make a lot of adjustments. Do you anticipate another team's adjustments and your counter moves, or is that really just something that would make your head spin?
No, that's what we're paid to do. First of all, I would say that they were on the third game of a road trip, and we were at home with a tremendous home crowd, and our energy level defensively was way more important than any game plan we had. So, I think it is important sometimes. Well, it's always important to have the right plan in place. But when players play with tremendous effort and a collective effort as a group, they can overcome your game plan if it's wrong. That's why I always say to you guys, sometimes coaching is overrated. So, our effort, eight block shots in that game, erased mistakes that you guys didn't see. Much can be made. Well, I don't know if I'm buying into that. I think what I'm buying is the effort of our players to erase the mistakes that we had, or to maybe make a guy just a little bit more uncomfortable with his shot because of our effort. It was much more important in our plan. Not that strategy is not important, but yes, obviously you're trying to always be prepared going into any game, especially the second time you play a team. What adjustments do you need to make? Because again, regardless of whether you won or lost, you're trying to get better shots. You're trying to dissect defensively what you need to do a better job against their offense, and vice versa. So yes, that's absolutely part of what we do as coaches. But like I said, I'm a believer at 75% to 80% of this is players and their effort.
All right, let's go to Tracy Pearson, Bruin Report.
Hey, Coach.
What's up, man?
Hey, not to discount the job that you guys do, but with basketball being so random, and like what Ben said, with things happening and you adjusting and readjusting, how often does your game plan that you go into a game with, would you come away after the game and saying that actually worked?
Oh, well, sure. But again, the players make it work.
Yeah.
That I think that's the sometimes, we got out coached, people get frustrated, I'm sure. In your world of the internet, I probably too much is given, credit is given to a victory over something like that, and too much is maybe blamed on a coach for a loss. But that's, doesn't affect me either way. I mean, that's, if you can't deal with that, you don't need to be in my business if that even affects you. Because sometimes you may win the game and you may get praised. And like I'm trying to say, the players just maybe overcame the situation. So it wasn't really your game plan, is what I'm trying to say. So, but to your point and your real question, I would say you go into games and, hey, sometimes you go in with plan A and you got to blow it up quick and go to plan B. And then maybe plan C down the stretch because you got injuries, foul trouble, or what you went in with is not working. I don't believe in, I believe in winning. I don't believe in trying to prove points that, maybe that the way we're going to do this is right. We're a game plan specific adjustment team is the way we try to do things. Our guys know that, I'll check my ego real quick if something's not working.
Not that you would give away anything, but how much has your game plan changed against Arizona compared to when you went into play them the first time?
Well, not a lot. We better do a better job rebounding. And we were very fortunate to defend the rim where they missed some shots, where we were able to challenge without fouling, but those are makeable shots. and we blocked some shot. We blocked 8, and we were able to contest around 5. Again, I don't know if our game plan was the difference as much as our effort. In my evaluation of that of game 1. So we've got to do a better job of limiting their opportunities at the rim. We've got to do a better job of blocking out for sure. That's huge. And then, we're dealing with, will Jaime be able to play? Will he not? I sit here on Tuesday morning. He's doing treatment stuff right now. Jalen Clark's not going to play. Do we play big? Do we play small? We got issues, obviously, when they play big. So we got a lot. We're going to have plan A, B, and C on Thursday night due to our situation. Maybe Jaime's going to play. Maybe he wants to try and give it a go. He feels good, and then he gets out there and he doesn't feel good. So, a lot of stuff we're dealing with as far as, what we have to plan on going in.
Thanks, Mick.
You got it.
Let's go to Sam Cronin from SI.
Hey, Coach. How's it going?
Good morning, Sam.
Morning. So last time out, Creasa and Terry took 17 shots and missed them all. How much do you go into this next game saying, wow, what we did really worked? And how much do you go in saying, well, there's no way that happens again?
There's no way that happens again. Pretty pointed answer, right, Sam?
Yeah.
It's just a fact, it's just not, there's zero chance that happens again. I think more importantly is we're going to have to, like I said, 2 things I think we can control. We've got to somehow limit their opportunities at the rim. If we're in a position to have to block 8 shots, I don't know if that's a good, I don't know how realistic that is, as we tack on that to the 0 for 17. So, and then we're going to have to find a way to keep them off the glass, with a tremendous job of team rebounding and team blocking out.
And then I hate to be the one to ask it because I'm
let it fly, brother. You know me. It's all good.
I'm sure you saw the Louisville job come open last week, and a couple people threw your name out. Have you heard anything or have any thoughts on what the deal is with that job out there?
No, I haven't. So it would be wildly inappropriate for me to comment on another job. But you can ask me about my job anytime you want, Mike.
Yeah, and then one more thing. Super Bowl, Cincinnati versus LA. Where are you leaning on that?
That's a tough one, brother, because I'm an LA guy now. But you got to understand, I'm really just happy for the people that root for the Bengals. Most notably, my stepson Carson. He dove in our pool at 48 degrees the other day. Well, I'm cheap. I don't heat it in the winter. I'm cheap son of a ball coach. So it was tremendous video to see him go in when he made the field goal. So it's really it's hard for me to say this to you guys. We'll get on to stuff that matters. But when you grow up there, I gave up around 97, I think. So you can only take so much pain. So it's just it's amazing that what one guy can do to change a franchise when you get a guy that's reminiscent of Tom Brady playing quarterback. It's just amazing. So, but anyway, I can't lose. But I'm not a huge football guy. But I'm a huge fan of Dr. Dre and Snoop. So I'm looking forward to the halftime show.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right.
All right, let's go to Bruce Pascoe from Arizona Daily Star.
Yeah. Hey, Mick, I didn't know if I missed the very beginning of what you said. I didn't know if you gave an update on Johnny Zuzang. Is he out of protocols or what's going on with that?
He's actually, today is his test day. So today is day 5 because they considered the positive test day to be day 0. So that makes today day 5 for him. So he'll test today. If it goes well, he'll practice tomorrow.
Okay. I noticed you said it was like a random test, and I was curious how often you have to do that, and if you view that as a disadvantage, because I know Arizona and Colorado and some of these other teams around the league don't have to test unless guys have symptoms. Has that been how does it work for you guys, and how's that been an issue, do you think?
I love being at UCLA. And with that go whatever the rules are here at UCLA. So, you know, one thing I'll say about our school, that if there's anything ever errs on the side of something I don't agree with, I know that the way this school is run in Chancellor Block, that equality and health and safety will probably always go over and above what I want as a coach.
Yeah.
That being said, that's what drew me to UCLA. You know, my daughter's a minority. I side with the majority here in West LA on social issues. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. And I definitely sometimes use, but you know, I'm definitely at home here when it comes to those topics.
Okay. Can I ask you how often do you have to do randoms? Do it like once a week, once a month? Because you said like Johnny's just came up having to do random.
We don't talk about that stuff.
Okay. And is it just you guys? Do you know of anybody else in the conference that's having to do something like that? I didn't know if coaches chat about that or who's doing what. Okay.
No.
Thanks.
You're welcome.